Hello my friends, in this video we will enjoy the best plays and moments for the opening match of VCT EMEA Kickoff between NAVI versus BBL. The winner gets closer to qualify for Masters Madrid.
But look how many players are still here, tucked in the back corner. These are angles that you have to clear all the way through.
Bro.
And if not, stuff like that's going to happen. Kushner already on 2 and
nice
the third.
Start, Kushner.
Forcing Zipan out of position.
5v2.
Artist and Sagetsu left with it all to recover. And Artist does well to find the first, but the utility blocking him off. The shots coming his way, and the defuse already happening under their nose. That there is no way to deny this. The round is truly in BBL's hands.
Yeah, great start for them as well. Potentially trying to get
Kushner, aggressive.
online. The stun,
Sagetsu was expecting aggression.
It's been avoided completely, but
5v4.
it is going to be elite.
Angel has ult.
Betrayed. A dry peek into Pora. That's not something I'd like to do. Still got that crisp aim to give them the advantage. A little bit of a risk taken by Navi and Angel, and well, he was actually the one with his ultimate online, so he actually had something that easily could have cleared that angle.
With him out of the
after the plant, Zipan can ult.
They've ended up pretty neck and neck, but the map control's the real problem. BBL blocked out. Oh, they are able to delay that plant a little bit. That's allowing some reinforcements, some damage done onto Zipan. This is starting to look a little better than before. BBL have at least got some control. That nade, though, will it push them out? It kind of pushes them, splits them, but no real after effect for it. Zipan flashed as he tries to use his ultimate, but he's missed the shot.
So unlucky, dude.
A little wider than he thought. Artist now has to clutch it all. The 1 versus 2. The defuse just about to be tapped. He's in the corner. They suspect it's safe. Gap though. He's inside the molly and they have no idea. The spray.
What is this game, man?
There are a few things that could potentially pad the gap here, and you can see he's already going to be challenged. Sagetsu basically just walks up. Normally when you see this from a Viper, he's got his wall up. He's trying to be a little bit sneaky. That wasn't sneaky at all. That was brute force
so good,
from
man.
Sagetsu.
It's crazy.
Well, the rest of BBL are going to be looking to try and find their way back in. The fact is they haven't had to use any utility, and now another goes down. Just to a Molotov. This is looking rough, and in fact, well, one by one, we're witnessing every single member of BBL fall. Bear in mind that Angel also has Thrash. This could be perfect.
So good,
I imagine
man.
It's going to get shot or almost immediately, and it doesn't matter. Kushner is going to land it anyway. An instant TP, but a trade out, and Elite's going to land the shot as well.
Zipan 2 out of 2 of those ults have not gone his way so far. Struggling when it comes to the showstopper, but Sagetsu is making sure that BBL struggle with site control. Plant still not down. 17 seconds left, but it doesn't look like there's any further contention with Brave down. Smokes are out of the question. It's going to cause problems. Pora, only 1 flash to play with. Reezy already burned up his, but Pora's put it to a 2v2. A fantastic kill for this man. He can now buy them a little bit more space to cross over. And he spotted both players, but that information came with a very heavy cost.
Double pick.
Price tag more than they were willing to pay, with Reezy now having to try and defuse under the nose of 2 players. This just isn't looking good. Xiao still has a molly, but a post plant is not needed. Not with time this low. Instead, they will face and wow.
That was close, bro. That was close.
Should he be running or should he be popping that ultimate?
Oh, that's
like
so
that decision
unlucky.
is being made, and a player was spotted, but the shot lands on top of the box. NAVI have got a team kill under their belt. This time it wasn't Zipan going down, it was Angel, but look, it seems recoverable somewhat. Just 2 players left. Damage across the board, though. BBL making it insanely competitive, and with Xiao just 1 hit to this Sheriff,
oh my god,
now insanely close. Rolling thunder for Pora. He's on his way to the B side. He knows that TP was pulled in just moments ago. Does he sprint in? Once he hears it's planted, that ult might come into play, but no. And with the snakebite keeping him out, it's a good thing too. He's just 65 HP. Can't afford to lose too much. There's the peak.
Nice, bro. What a clutch, bro.
Putting him in his place.
It's already looking pretty bleak. Pistol round in a good spot. Plenty of utility to try and deal with this. Wingman going to try and get anything, but he's not surviving that one. And now getting anyone onto this spike is going to be imperative. Running out of time to do anything, and now it's left all onto Artist. He's back on the block, but he's got to figure out where Brave is. Knows it now, but the time is ticking. The time is gone. He needs this kill immediately, and it is not happening. Another round on the board. Brave will seal it. Seeker's orbital strike online. Everything getting closer for them having basically a BS round where you can just spam your ults and get them to a level.
Well, that's it. That's why they use the showstopper, right? You wouldn't typically use it in a round like that.
Zipan's having a nightmare today.
You can tell he's been practicing his Raze utility. That's what I love about
Okay.
Nice shot by Zipan. He might not have the util down.
Nice, nice.
There's a showstopper with a kill. And it wasn't himself. That's a good one.
That's what they say.
Looks
Lauren
like
said that as well, didn't she?
She loves it. It might be able to take this weapon out of Elite's hands, but I don't know if they're going to quite suspect him to be that far down. 6 seconds left. Angel's on his way. Could be a weapon.
Oh my god, Angel.
Indeed it is. Now Pora wants to keep this in hand. Oh, great stun. They're all in an alley, but they're surrounding him. Reezy has managed to get a plant for free. You can see the respect Navi are giving them.
I'm actually quite surprised.
A little bit too much respect, I guess.
The Viper's pit here.
They're confident on the retake.
And they do have a
But
lot
Power
of
has ult.
post-plant utility available. Pora just almost waiting. He's going to use it immediately. Bear in mind, weaponry-wise, he doesn't have anything to really deal off this. The whole thing is on the time. It's delay. It's try and burn that clock down as much as possible. He's 100% dead, not even realizing that they've wrapped around behind him. Now, you see that orbital strike go through. Another few seconds burn off that clock, but they still have more to do. Already, Xiao is going to get himself onto the spike. He is going to go down. I don't even know if he did get it to half. That's the only saving grace. There's a small opportunity.
No time.
Somebody on it right now, and it isn't going to be happening. They're going to take it.
4 chances to close this out. They've made their decisions.
Good trade by Brave.
To move towards A, taking down one on the way in. It's Zipan.
Oh, look at Angel, man.
For the side of NAVI. Quite quickly, Angel's trying to get on their back, cause them problems, and make them push further forward into the defensive setup and play from Xiao. He's got some support up top. Artist primed with a flash to go through the smoke, but
Brave
able to
has
get
ult.
much done with orbital strike online for Brave. Post plant now
nice
is
shot by
possible.
Reezy, man.
Down goes
5v2.
Angel. It's Xiao and Sagetsu to do it all. Viper's Pit. Maybe if they can get close enough, they can find something. But he's stuck up in heaven, and he's being watched on the way out. They want to take these fights. The second that they get contact on Reezy, the swing will come through.
Unless they kill Brave here,
I don't
is
see a way
GG.
that this goes towards Navi. The time already ticking so far. Brave still has orbital strike, and it might not be used. It certainly won't be needed. That time ticking away as Sagetsu blitzes in. The orbital strike won't even touch the ground. 13-8. Another upset for EMEA's kickoff.
Map 2, BBL versus NAVI.
Side, 3 players there, not ideal because BBL have decided to run it up, making it straight through middle. Trapwire's going to catch one, and a few wallbangs coming through. A wallbang to start this one out, another potentially. Sagetsu's after my heart already. It's looking good with NAVI. Already 5 versus 3, damage done to Brave, and a completely shut out attacking side. They are just stuck here on the side of BBL, attempting to make their way anywhere, just isolated already. Off to one hell of a start on this map. Ascent is a home ground for it, really. Excited to see.
Yeah, it's always nice just to BBL on Ascent.
Bulldogs, the bonus weapons in play for NAVI as they attempt to fight over control of the site. But look who's down below, sneaking around with Xiao. He's being caught. Good clearance by BBL. Good protocols on the way in. And no losses to report because of it. Nice and safe. You can't wallbang through that many walls, Zipan. Certainly not with that gun.
Spike play.
Considering they lost their jet early, the fact they got into the site and got into an afterplant is impressive. The problem is they've lost their lurk. They've lost quite a few players. In fact, Angel will eventually go down, actually peeking back in without too much of an option for a trade.
What is this scream, man?
Stuck within the site, Elite this time.
Yo, what a round.
Battle, but the trade
that was Brave.
Quick and leaves Reezy alone, left blind in the corner. Still manages to isolate the jewel, though. Turned into the 1 versus 1 and a nice attempt. But Sagetsu
he's so good.
Will hit himself the headshot.
Best kit, man. It's gonna be a split.
The pace again, this time towards A.
So you got to spot 2 players.
I like it. Try and put the pressure on. Sagetsu's here, but all of his trips are on the other side of the map. Xiao looking to try and support him. A little bit of surprise in the corner, but it's not going to do much. A singular kill, and then the trade
Good start from BBL.
From BBL. A couple of players already.
Oh, nice shot, Artist.
Oh,
Kushner. Go, Kushner. Go, go, go. They don't know about you, bro.
I don't know if they've seen Kushner still within this corner. This is a nasty spot. They might even expect him to just be underneath, but he might not be needed whatsoever.
Okay, 2v1.
Eventually, he's there to drop the man that is Artist, and now Angel.
1v2.
Coming back through. He's going to give away his position with this dart. Just trying to find those couple of players. He knows that one of them, maybe even both, are going to be in that corner. The question is, can he find anything from it? It's going to be difficult from this position already. A move coming out from Kushner just to switch his position back in towards the corner. He still has absolutely no idea, and the time is gone. There's nothing he can do at this stage to find anything. They're just looking to get out of there. Angel's looking to try and make it
Angel
costly,
looks fast.
and he will go down with the ship.
I mean, obviously
knife,
this
man.
time he's got Artis who's just rotated just north of the switch, so has a teammate with him, feels that little bit more comfortable. Trap
seconds.
goes down to cover market, but
That
it's
has
over
good
towards the A
information
site. We're
where the
worried
hit's
about
gonna
Hunter's
come.
Fury. Popped off for one. Close to getting the second, but Brave just about sidesteps. Xiao, though, is here ready and waiting. That paranoia has caught all of them. They're blinded up. The drop comes in. Angel's only good for one. The blinded faded, but
fuck up,
Zipan
Zipan.
was still standing strong.
Nice, I want to see the replay, man.
Shining
Show me the
beacon for this
shots.
squad as NAVI push up to 5. That lead extended into 2.
Yeah, I think a lot of that helped by the disruption caused from Angel's ult, just being able to force them into some more awkward battles, trying to dodge that utility, and as you mentioned, the paranoia
Nice,
that came
nice.
out from
Every time.
it's disrespectful to a point, but if they can't stop you, why would you change it? And that's the thing, NAVI have had absolutely nothing in response. They haven't been able to lay, even with the smoke, he still just went straight through it. And now Kushner is starting to come alive. He was quiet in the early rounds.
Okay,
Xiao,
true.
though, has somehow managed to make this one competitive. They already know exactly where both of these players are. They know that one of them is still in the backlines, one under the site,
Pop the
hiding within the
blades.
smoke. But again, this clock is ticking. They have to get someone onto that spike. And
Oh
Kushner
my
just
god,
isn't
Kushner.
missing.
You are insane, bro. Insane.
Ridiculous.
I want to see the replay again.
Ridiculous watching this guy play the game.
Yeah, he's so good with Jet,
He's only
man.
starting to climb up the scoreboard as well. I mean, this is
10 and 7 now.
yeah, 10 and 7. He is since they quickened the pace, he has been delivering.
What was he like, 0 and 4?
0,
Maybe even 5.
maybe 0 and 5.
Oh, this
He was
replay is so
1 and
good.
5, I think.
Yeah,
But
even
even
evicted from them. That victory still evading them. The double
Okay.
peak, but it's being double held.
Good double
this is
pick,
one of
man.
the first times they've actually walked into the higher of the stack sites. NAVI have not been winning when it comes to the roulette wheel. They've been spinning each round. Orb will be taken. That's going to give the null command available for Pora, but there are still 3 players sat within this site, ready and waiting. Brave, yeah, by name and nature, tried to TP through the smoke and finally...
clean one by
NAVI
NAVI.
up B site. Shock dart, pretty much perfect. Artis is going to take a lot of damage. He's going to go over the top. And
Oh my, bro. He died there?
just get finished off by Reezy.
Oh,
He's
what
having
a...
great game.
Man, these guys are so
Already a
good.
second in this pistol round, trying to deal with him as Zipan, and he will succeed. Pora
Okay, 2v2.
finds one with a fragment.
Elite is low, man.
Gives Elite a little bit of
22
chance. He needs to
HP.
try and hold on as long as possible. His teammates are very far away, and Xiao's right on him.
I wonder for how many seconds was he just screaming, smoke me, smoke me, smoke me, smoke me, but it didn't come in time.
So
And
good,
Zagetsu's
so
even
man.
pulled it back onto Pora, just Brave left. He already used his smoke.
Spike planted.
It's not blocking off an angle that's terribly helpful. They've got the crossfire
Yo,
potentially, the
Sugetsu,
swing
bro.
afterwards.
Insane.
Should expect there to be the alarm bot. It is the classic position for it to be in. 30 seconds left.
30
This is
seconds
where I
left.
normally expect Zipan to be around this mid position, but right at the back of the site, information garnered. And a lot of damage being done, but no kills just yet.
Now, Lead and Reezy only have to delay this a couple more seconds as they're on their way
Okay,
through.
good shots. Good
Okay,
shots, man.
Both players
Five
get
and
dropped.
two,
Yeah, the
Angel's
wide
5
swing's
HP.
not working. 10
10
seconds
seconds
left,
left.
but the spike is now going to be planted.
Spike planted.
Damage done. Look at how low these players on NAVI are. That was the only full
If the
health
Angel
player
didn't get
that's
this kill,
been taken
man.
down. Angel's on 4, Zipan's on 12, and Zagetsu's got 56. The problem is they've only got Pora to deal with. A gun from behind. You take him out
He's dead,
easily,
he's
and I
dead,
think
he's
that
dead.
market peak is gonna come through. No, it's very
What?
passive from
What the
Zipan.
fuck are you doing,
Because he's so
Zipan?
low, they want to run this time down.
never
It
mind.
could
Yo,
have been
man,
right.
Zipan, you should
But in
have
the
hit
end,
him,
Angel
man.
saves the day.
Yeah,
'Cause if
I've
Angel
learned
dies
anything,
there-
it's that Angel, it doesn't matter what his HP says.
Yeah,
he
it's
still
over.
believes.
Brave has a Vandal. Everyone else is on a Sheriff. This is not a guy you want to see fall.
Oh, he's getting frustrated as well.
But Pora's got the rifle. He's retaking the control. It's a good kill, but it was the low HP player. You would have liked to take someone else, but it is also Artis that they've dropped.
Yeah, it's going to make things a little bit more awkward into the entry, but bear in mind there is a Hunter's Fury available for Angel. Same for the other side. They might want to be a little bit careful on the clock if
30
they're
seconds
caught
left.
planting with the time being so late or under pressure, but it is basically just a 1v1. The IGLs facing off against each other. Paranoia sent through to try and give a little bit of extra space, but it hasn't actually helped too much.
Oh,
And
that was
Kushner
close.
still within the back of the site. There comes that Hunter's Fury to try
Okay,
and
low
make
time,
these
low
fights
time.
a little bit
2v3.
more winnable. and it's going to connect as well. It's a team
what
kill.
the fuck are you
Oh,
doing,
that's
bro?
such a huge mistake. It's cleared
this
the site.
Among Us?
It's accidentally
Imposter.
cleared the
Is this
site
imposter from
for
Among
NAVI.
Us?
That was the one player they had to clear.
Yo.
Oh, that is heartbreaking for BBL. It looked like the Hunter's Fury could be
They
a
put the
saving
runs around,
grace,
man.
and
I have to win,
instead,
bro.
I think it might be the
Oh
close.
my
that
God,
is
bro.
awful. That's so rough.
Lost to the Outlaw, that's what helps out. You can get it every round.
Mitch is a cheap date for anybody wondering.
Reezy was aiming for his teammate again. This time it was just the Odin, though, thankfully. Close as Elite, nice shot. Flashes in, it slowed him down, but he's able to peek right back out. No one can deal with Reezy. Okay, never mind.
Sure.
He's out of the game. Kushner and Pora.
One enemy remaining.
Well, Kushner certainly
That's
not
it,
having a
man.
good time.
What attack side
Still
Banana?
mid, and they're going A. Wow, what a fake out of the side of NAVI.
30
More so
seconds
just
left.
an adjustment that's
Well
made
played, man.
late
Beautiful
in
to
the
watch.
round. It is a little scary with Xiao being semi-isolated, but
Okay, he's dead.
Zagetsu's got the right angle.
Oh, man. Oh, he still got it with one tap. This
What a
gets,
way
man.
to end it. A little bit of style points for Zagetsu.
I will say as well, let's pray for Artist that he has a better performance than Angel on Yoru, because if he doesn't, he will never hear the end of it.
Yep.
So for his sake, I really hope this is a lights out map, and already the challenge as Artist is on 1 HP. The wall did decay him slightly, but 12 isn't much more. Still manages to find 2, but Kushner says anything
Kushner,
you
3K
can do,
for
I
him.
can do better. He's already put them into a man advantage, and it doesn't last too long, as you can see.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like when it comes to pistol rounds, Zagetsu is the danger man. He's the one you have to watch out for. Well, they are watching out for him, but Kushner not quite able to take him down early.
Okay.
He's going to get another
Oh,
play of the
Jinx.
cherry, and it doesn't work out. Zagetsu winning that one. Now they know exactly where Brave is, isolated to the back of the corner. The thing is, he can isolate these duels himself, take them 1v1, but look at the way NAVI are playing it. They are waiting to try and pick this one together, and eventually, there you go. Zagetsu will get over the line. Who's surprised? They can do. He might have to do a little bit of extra damage with that shock. A couple
Bro, I
of
thought he was going to kill
they're a
too.
little bit lower.
Still got another shock dart to work with. Snakebite on its way. That's where you combo. It's a little late on the land. Pora out wide on his low HP, and he'll be caught through the wall. Kushner in the same boat, 22 health, but he's got a nice pyramid to play behind. Elite's going to be tagged up to Artist. Round the side with a quick kill, and the wall's blocking off Reezy, who's now all alone. He's got a shock dart, but he's been revealed in the corner, and they are staring at him, the firing squad. Eventually deals the damage. And NAVI
finally making their move back around, but even if there was anybody here, they would have been reduced to no utility
30 seconds
with
left.
that null command. Hunter's Fury is going to connect. The thing is, Pora goes down, but obviously he can just be... Oh no, wait, did his null command run out the second that second pulse hit? That is cursed. He actually dies to that. It looked like he was going to obviously just be res, so it isn't even that much of a risk. Now, Artist going through. I assume he has a shorty in his pocket, or he's about to just try and TP away from there. Kind of stuck in the mud. No, he is going to go for it. Hits the shot, but still as an operator. This is not the weapon you want to have in this corner. His teammate slowly looking to try and round the corner. Even caught off by his own utility is so good, but they're winning every single fight. And now Brave
here, guys.
meets the might of that op as well. Artist running Riot, and a 5-0 start for NAVI. Again with this operator,
okay, 6-0 to NAVI.
To deal with this man.
Arms with the operator again, still. Nice shot, got traded by Pora.
No hero rifles.
Well,
they got an op now.
They've picked up an op, so it's a worthwhile trade.
This is good, this is good.
BBL with a serious chance
my
of
friend.
hitting sheriff shots. Instead of the rifle, instead of your...
Who needs him?
Your operator, yeah, just go on in, tap the heads, and a completely different sense of this game in this round, rather, compared to what we've seen so far. NAVI shut down, and they'll no doubt want to reset into the next. Now, they could try to fight for this with all the credits they've got. It's not like rifles being saved is a huge benefit. But it's starting to look like it might be too far gone. That time ticking, Reezy having his Hunter's Fury, but he's on
These guys are insane with the Sheriff, bro.
And the Sheriff,
yo, drop the event, let's play on Sheriff. Okay, 6-2.
Having a Cypher and a Viper in the same spot. Good for delaying, although
Oh
it's
no,
actually
Ramis by Sugetsu.
a little bit of a whiff for Zagetsu. Doesn't happen very often. Still, though, so many members of this squad are here. Zipan, as you said, the silent hero, and an attempt to trade things back, but it's left all onto Brave. 1 versus 3. I think he just got spotted as
Yeah,
well.
he
He
did.
did, lands the first, but no more to be had. The visions of that first map are starting
Look at
to
this.
just diminish completely.
Standing ahead.
And when you go back to what
Nice
is left
shots,
on
man.
the table,
Nice
BBL
shots.
after winning 2 rounds in a row they've run out of cash. They're gonna have to play this one again.
Okay, he can ult.
Already again, a couple of players to the back of sight. Zipan knows roughly where they are, but not really finding too much
Before?
value with it. And in the
Only
meantime,
Zipan
Boris
left.
managed to collect the double
Yeah, that's
kills
the
left
round.
onto
Line
Zipan.
three.
As I said, he's been a hero throughout this game so far, but to win this one would need an absolute miracle. The time already gone. It's only going to be to pad the stats a little bit, and instead Pora will awaken from his slumber. Pora hoping he'll catch something with the knife, but oh, he's so close to just taking out the drone completely. Instead, it will be Kushner to go down. He was the man to find kills in the previous pistol, even without the win. Reezy, though, has done well to at least do a little bit of extra damage. Shock Dart is actually going to tank Zipan down to low HP while he plants, but he's going to move himself back to give them a slightly more open plant, especially if Saigetsu's going to late lurk through.
They have no idea about Xiao, but they've closed the door just in case. Unfortunately, power has gone down. And good night, Xiao. Surely, no, he's dancing around, dodging the bullets as he goes. Snakebite blocks him in. He's trapped now, forced into a fight with Brave, as on the side, Elite swings wide. Xiao holding on for dear life, but Brave will win it. Through the wall goes
my God,
Reezy,
man.
and down he falls.
VCT
NAVI keeping things
versus
nice
1
and
HP
even,
versus
which is
9.
exactly what they want. The right clicks are not nice, but it gets there in the end, thanks to Elite stepping in to help out.
No time,
Here
no
comes
time, no time.
Zipan. The shots are not landing to start with, but they do in the end, thanks to Artis in an unseen position. Is that Yoru is setting up, and we're about to see the space taken.
Okay,
The
Arts,
sight
nice
flash
kill.
was
Unreal.
perfect on the dot. And the site is now fallen, all because of that.
Oh,
Viper's
nice
wall about
play,
to fall,
Arts.
and as they
5v3.
look to catch the players
But they
still
have 2
rotating
sharps.
in,
Oh,
Artis
okay,
is
Arts, kill
around
everybody,
the
bro.
back of sight, picking heads for days. This one, there were weaknesses, that's for sure. But once Artis has a rifle in his hand, it's never over. Saigetsu and Angel have theirs. Xiao's recovered. And the time just seems to be too low already to root out these players. A crossfire on backside. Pora tagged down so desperately low, and Reezy doesn't last a second in that duel.
Match point for
Very
NAVI.
well.
And well, you mentioned potentially having more kills than his opponents. He also has more kills than the bottom 3 players of his team, just him on his own.
Yeah.
Angel has gone out of the smoke with the spike.
Now that right there, folks, that right there is an Angel round. They always win these. That's the worst part about it. I hate it. I hate that it's always true, but somehow they do it. Kushner, end it here, please. Stop NAVI from winning this one. Buy us another round. Good shot to start this one out. Still a player on the ground they want to bring back, but that's not going to happen. Not today. Xiao with another as Pora eventually falls.
Oh, this is good fights.
Reezy, an Elite. 3 versus 2. In fact, just 1. It's Artis. Needs all 3. Has his ult online. He can reposition. Reset into this one. And oh, he's down to the classic. It comes so close to being an Artis triple.
Already
Okay, 12 to 6.
taken. This time,
Nice,
the ult's
Angel.
the
Okay.
spike even is completely on the ground. And the man who is up mid is the only one who can go and retrieve it.
And he got past the cam. They were
Yeah,
watching
look
the
at
cam
Angel,
for
bro.
that exact reason I
Look
mentioned
at
it the
Angel,
other
man.
round, but this time he just TPs across, realizes the gap in their play with Pora down as well. NAVI are miles in the lead with a plant coming in on A, pressure on B. BBL don't know
spot,
what
Elite.
the hell is going on. They don't know where to go. And in fact, Artis is
Spot
not
the
letting them go
Viper.
anywhere. He was sticking around, just harassing them, keeping them in position as eventually the plant comes down. It is a 5v3, Viper's Pit online, and unlikely to even be used, certainly to even be needed with Artis in his opposition, but he's being dropped now. Maybe they start to think about the Viper's Pit, about even putting down their wall from Viper, just using any of her utility. There's a Snakebite at least, that's something. But the round seems locked in.
Nice shoot.
It could
Oh, they can
always
win this,
slip out
bro.
of their grasp though. Brave goes down, Elite
Could we-
quick on
could
the
we shoot?
trade. There's the Viper's Pit. Finally, a sense of desperation on NAVI as they just want to end the series here. And the time ticking so low with the pit in play. No Snakebite though.
Yeah,
Thanks
did
for
you,
being
did you.
used earlier.
Nice,
and it will
did you.
not be needed. Zipan closes this one out. The silent hero certainly got loud in the end.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.
always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it.